Wow, there is some powerful shifts happening right now. Okay, you are cycle breakers. You guys are closing out the cycles. We know this, and this is happening year after year since about 2019, 2020. But this is the finale. Okay, you're in the final moments. We know, if those of you have been following with the astrology, that there is so much happening in the sky. Aries and Gemini, two massive signs, air and fire. The outer planets, Neptune, Saturn, they're all moving from earth and water, which we've been in for decades, and it's coming into this new fiery air energy. So a lack of grounding. A lot of you are feeling it in your body right now, and sometimes the body feels things before the mind, and so it doesn't make sense. You might be questioning, like, why am I feeling ill all of a sudden? Why am I feeling extra tired? Why am I feeling fatigued? Why am I not sleeping at night? This is some of you, my collective specifically, you guys are not sleeping properly at night. This is why I felt called. I haven't done a reading in ages for you, and I was like, I need to. There's something going on. And if you know me, you know me, and you've been following me for a while, there's energetic shifts underneath the surface. So we've got the cycle breaker. You'll get through it. It's a cycle ending. And look at this image, okay? The grandmother, the mother, the child, the maiden, the crone, the priestess. We've been through that. You're breaking boundaries, okay? The boundaries your mother didn't set. The boundaries your grandmother didn't even know existed for her. You are coming in to change that shit so deep right now. My clients are coming into me with all these boundaries that they know they want to set, they don't know how to set it. And this is the client work that I've been doing. And every single one of, even the millionaires that I've been working with, come in with a boundary problem with their teams, with their clients. They don't know how to set the boundaries, right? And this is that energy. It's showing up even here for my collective, that you guys, doesn't matter who you are, what you do, where you do, but boundaries. Look at this card, right? It literally says boundary stones on it. Boundary stones. This is a new deck, so you're gonna have to bear with me, guys, but it says negotiations, contracts, communication. You are learning how to communicate boundaries, when to communicate boundaries. This is a skill, because this was something that was never taught to you. In fact, you were taught the opposite. You were taught, smile even when you feel like shit. You were taught, say yes even when you want to say no. You were taught, be the good girl. All of my clients, good girls. They come into me and they're like, I want to just say my authentic truth. Why can I not just express? Why can I not just voice it? And this is the work, right? Now I'm being drawn to actually reading. I don't usually read from my stuff, I just channel, but this is a new deck and I was really being drawn to speaking just on the boundary stones card, none of the other cards. So I'm going to read it to you because I feel like there's a lesson in here. There's wisdom for you to take on. Some of you really need to hear this. There is nothing more physical and permanent than stone. Stones can define a space clearly. They separate and set the mark, blocking out trespassers. Clear communicators, stones leave little up in the air to question. They're hard, right? They're pieces of rock. We know a stone is literally there because we step on it and we're like, ow, that hurts. We know the stone energy. Sometimes we can feel nervous about setting firm boundaries, but creating this type of clear limit or rule makes all parties feel safer and prevents anxiety, questioning, and worry. The Boundary Stones card is one of clear communication. It invites us to see the importance of defining what we want and what we truly mean. Whether it's being courageous and frank in your personal relationships or bringing more clarity and transparency to your professional agreements, this card invites you to be fair and clear so that what you intend to communicate and manifest is done so impeccably. Perhaps this card is prompting you to take the time to clarify what is important to you and to voice what you truly want. Maybe you're being called to work out the specifics of a business agreement or a contract that will bring you what you intend to create. Or maybe there's an important discussion to be had in a relationship where you're being called to express your feelings or needs and let the other person do the same. Some people can misinterpret clear communication and boundary setting as harsh or unloving behavior. However, it can in fact be a container of safety for when both parties understand the terrain, they each know where they stand and can relax and trust the container even more. So spot on with what I was saying to you, like literally the work that I do with my clients, right? They come in and they're like, this client hasn't paid, how do I sort it out? It's like, okay, right, well, that's a system problem. We need to go and fix the system. That's a strategy piece. But they also come in then okay, but this is the problem here. How do I voice this? And like, you just voice it. You literally just say, this is your standard. If you don't know your standards, if you're not clear on your standards, or you feel like all this drainage, but you don't actually know that actually it's just a boundary problem, you just need to set that in motion and work through those uncomfortableness, that feeling that comes up. Because if you've never set boundaries before, this is a piece, you guys. Go to part 2. This is going to be a long reading.